Hello everybody, welcome to Let's Play Pokemon Fire Red. As you can see from the beginning of the video, we're going to be doing the Nuzlocke run. And this is mostly just for fun. I love Pokemon Red and Blue, so I mean this is Fire Red. It just seems like, an obvious choice for me to start at. Hopefully you liked the little intro, the way I did the little intro video with the rules and stuff with a little screen. pdwinnall actually did a tutorial on that, and I'm going to be using his templates and stuff for this video. But we're going to go ahead and get started and jump right on in. And I'm a boy. My name is Kurt, so that's what I'm going to name my player. This seems, I want to keep things easy. As you saw from the beginning of the video, the Nuzlocke rules, I have to name every Pokemon I catch. I am working on trying to get sidebars to work. I do like sidebars. I think they're very, very, very creative. So I do want to try to get sidebars in the next video or so. We're going to name our rival Douche, because Gary is a big douchebag. And we're going to go ahead and just jump right on in. We really don't get much done in this video. The most I recorded was we got our starter Pokemon, and that's really about all we do in this first episode. I'm trying to keep the episode length down for export reasons. We're setting the text speed to fast. We're setting the battle style to set, because that's one of the rules. I'm just messing with options right now. But the set battle style had to be set for set, so that's a requirement of Nuzlocke. And the rest is just personal preference options. I get tired of slow text speed. It takes a long time to read, and I get tired of pressing the A button. So, yeah, we're not even going to go exploring the houses. We're just going to ride straight to the woods, to this little grassy area, because that's when Professor Oak catches you, and we follow him back to his lab and get our first Pokemon. I'm very sorry about the levels. I'm having to use a desktop stand and microphone, and it's in a very awkward position. And my volume levels keep shifting up and down, so I'm very sorry about that. I'll try to balance it out on the next video. This is where Professor Oak, because this is our first Pokemon, and the Pokemon that I'm going to be picking is going to be... I'm waiting. I can't see the little timeline. It's going to be... Squirtle! I've always liked Squirtle. He's always been I love all of the Generation 1 starters, so I mean it was between, for the sake of this run, it was either going to be a Squirtle or a Bulbasaur to try to make it a little bit farther, to be able to ace the first gym relatively fast. I'm going to name my Squirtle Squirty, because that is one of the rules of the Nuzlocke challenge. We have to name every Pokemon. So Squirty seems like a good name for a Squirtle, I guess. An update, sort of, just going to throw this in here on the Total War Shogun 2 video. I'm going to re-record the intro, because I just wasn't happy with it at all. It was lacking a lot, and it just wasn't showcasing what I wanted to showcase. So I'm re-recording that, and I'm hopefully going to upload them both at the same time. And of course, you know how that works. The rival always picks what you're weakest against. If you pick Bulbasaur, he picks Charmander. If you pick Charmander, he picks Squirtle. If you pick Squirtle, he picks Bulbasaur. Yeah, so he always picks what you're weak against. And you fight him several times, and sometimes, actually most of the time when you fight him, it's usually always evolved. Yeah, this first little fight here, I actually was going to have to bend the rules, because I thought I was going to lose. But I took into consideration that it says that if your Pokemon faints, you have to release him, and you can only capture the first Pokemon you see. Well, two exceptions to that to me would be from going from Pallet Town to the first town on delivery, because at that time you do not have Pokeballs, so you really can't catch the first Pokemon that you see on Route 1. So I modded the rules to the first Pokemon that you see after you get your first set of Pokeballs from Professor Oak. And I had it to where if Squirtle died right here, since this is just a tutorial battle, it doesn't really count towards the story anyway. So if Squirtle would have lost here, I would not have, I would have just kept on going and we would have lost to Gary. So we wouldn't have got our free level. We would have had to have done some grinding. The thing about Nuzlocks is, like, the Let's Plays of Nuzlocke Let's Plays is it actually makes you strategize about, what you're going to do, how you're going to do gym battles and, random encounters, and just, it makes you plan out everything, like, whereas normally you would just run in the grass and beat the shit out of everything. Now you've actually got to plan it, and, well, what if this Pokemon kills my starter? And unfortunately right here in the grass, the first Pokemon I come up on is a Pidgey. Pidgey is an amazing Pokemon. Pidgey is a very great Pokemon to have in our party. Sadly, I don't have Pokeballs to catch it, so yeah. And for some reason I didn't have Pokeballs. I saw more Pidgeys than when I did have Pokeballs. And I'm getting the potion from him. I'm not allowed to use it. Part of the rules of Nuzlocke is no potions, but I can sell it for a little extra money to buy some extra Pokeballs, later on. God, I wish I had Pokeballs right here. Just the amount of Pidgey that I see is just annoying. Like, I see at least, I think, 2 Pidgeys, and I wanted that to be, without a doubt, the first Pokemon that I got to capture on Route 1. No, I had to wind up catching a Rattata, which I hate. I hate Rattata, but I captured it anyway, just so we would have some sort of Pokemon, in our party. I'm not exactly sure how the team system goes. Like, when you have a full team, any Pokemon that you catch normally would go to the PC. I'm not sure if you're allowed to get Pokemon out of your PC. So yeah, I don't know. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my dead Pokemon in a different box in the PC, put them in the last box, and anything that goes up to 14, if I can't release them, I'll put them in box 14 or whatever the last box is on my PC. So we're leaving from Viridian City and going back to Pallet Town, where there's a lot of backtracking. Have to deliver this parcel. Now, I have done pretty good amount of Bulbapedia research, like percentages for Pokemon on certain routes, what's in the towns, what gym leaders use, what Pokemon they use, all of that. I've been doing a lot of research on that to try to get as much out of this Nuzlocke run as I can, because I don't want this to end after like 4 or 5 videos. I want to try to at least, do 5 or 10 videos, if not more. I'm just afraid that, I'm going to mess up along the way if I'm not careful, so I am trying to watch what I do and watch. We really didn't even get into any of the game in this. I ran from most of the battles, just because I look at this as not even in the beginning of the game. This is just an introduction. This isn't even the part of the game that most people even give 2 shits about anyway. This is just, learning what Pokemon are, and get the Pokédex and get the Pokeballs and how to catch a Pokemon, all that boring crap that nobody really wants to see or play, because everyone's played Pokemon at least once. So I mean, everybody knows what there is to do and what you've got to do. Yeah, probably not even going to be doing most of the exploring or anything. I'm just going to get like items and dungeons. Yeah, if it's important, I might get it, like rare candies, moonstones, things like that. Yeah, I'll pick those up. Potions and things like that, probably not, even though you can sell them for money. It's just not worth the hassle of trying to get. And unfortunately, there's the Rattata that I had to catch. I mean, I didn't have to catch it, but I mean, since it was the first Pokemon I countered, why not just go ahead and catch it, even though I'll probably never use it for anything other than just like cannon fodder. I know that's a horrible thing, because I mean the Pokemon you get in this game are going to be very, very scarce, because you're only going to get a certain number. A rule that I am probably going to enforce is the duplicate rule. If I encounter a Rattata, say, alright, on Route 1 I encountered a Rattata. Say on Route, I don't know, I'm just going to throw a random number out here, Route 9 I encounter another Rattata. Since I've already encountered that Pokemon on a different route, no duplicates. I'm allowed to catch the very next Pokemon that I see. I mean, I know that seems like I'm bending him a little bit far, but I mean, on the Bulbapedia site, there is, shows the Nuzlocke Rules, and it says, where is it at? Oh, adjusting the first encounter rule to ban duplicate captures. So, rather than see another Rattata appeared, I've already got one, so I can kill it for experience, and it counts as free experience basically, but I can't catch it because I've already caught it. But if I were to encounter a Pidgey, and I'm on Route 9, and Rattata is the first Pokemon I see, but then I see a Pidgey, I'll be allowed to capture that Pidgey. So, yeah, that's basically, about the only rule I'm gonna really bend, because I don't want a whole team of Rattatas. I mean, I didn't even want the first one I caught, but it's a Pokemon and it fills up space, and maybe as I level it up, I'll get some decent moves for it or something. Who knows? This little old man right here is just gonna teach us how to catch Pokemon. I'm actually gonna cut the video right here because nobody really wants to see this tutorial anyway. But this is Tsunami Rage 21 saying thanks for watching Pokemon Fire Red Nuzlocke challenge, and stay tuned for episode 2. Later.